This is our L120 electric model, so it would be compared on from a diesel standpoint to the L120H.
Gotcha.
So everything we've come to expect from the diesel machine, like I said, identical. We're running a 5.1 yard bucket on this machine. As we move back, some things that make us really unique is, we use our own driveline. So even though, this machine's electrified, we've engineered our own driveline for the machine. So we still use our same Volvo axles.
Okay. And so how many electric motors are actually on this?
So we remove the torque converter.
Yeah.
And we remove hydraulic motors from the transmission, and we replace it with 3 electric motors.
Okay.
2 responsible for the driveline, and 1 is responsible to run the hydraulics.
All right, makes sense. And so you've got instant power with electric.
So
like
we're
it's
decoupled,
there.
right? We're decoupled from a motor. A motor's not sharing the load between the driveline and the hydraulics. Now they each have their own individual power. So
that is so neat, man.
Immediate response, immediate torque.
Wow.
So yeah, very different actually.
And then of course I know the first question everybody's going to ask, and the one I'm going to ask is, so how long battery life can you expect? Obviously that's going to depend on usage.
Right. I mean, what we're seeing right now, we've seen it's been quite good. We've seen between 8 and 11 depending on what we're doing.
Really?
We're focusing on like plant applications, dedicated spots, transfer station, municipal work.
This would be so. I come from the trash world, and so this would be perfect inside of a transfer station warehouse.
The fumes gone. Noise less for sure.
All right, let's climb up in this girl. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, anything special you got to do?
So you're going to turn it to the right past the radio to the run position. One more.
Okay.
Let it sit for a second.
All right.
Then turn to the display. As long as we have our little lightning bolt there, we're okay to ready to start.
We're good to go.
So you can turn it for a second, let it go. Now we're running.
Wow.
All right, we're ready to go.
Okay.
You can release the brake.
Okay.
And then
this has regenerative braking power.
So it doesn't actually, it's not when you brake, it's as soon as you let off the accelerator pedal, this machine's going to recoup electricity back to the
so
system.
Will it start slowing down?
Yeah, so it feels
like hydrostatic.
It feels like that. It feels like a dynamic braking, not as harsh as like a high mode for hydrostatic, but you'll definitely, that's how you would feel it. That's how you experience it. Yep. We have 3 different modes of regenerative too. So 1 being the lowest, it'll just coast.
Yep.
And then 3 being the harshest, and that'll put the most electricity back.
Gotcha. So if you're in a hilly situation, that's where you want to use that.
I mean, the regenerative braking or the regenerative mode can contribute up to about 15% return to the machine.
That's neat. All right, so I go ahead and raise my bucket up now?
Yes, sir.
This thing's so quiet. Wow, that is amazing. Got 3rd spool hydraulics too, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Nice big rear view camera. Wow, I cannot believe how quiet this thing is, Chris.
Yeah, it's definitely a kind of a big difference from running. So you definitely can hear yourself think inside the cab.
Yeah, you sure can. This is amazing. Oh yeah, I feel the regenerative braking kicking on a little bit. What level of regenerative are we on right now?
We're on 2.
On 2, okay. I like that though, because you don't have to get on the brake as bad.
We call it 1 foot driving. We can more or less 1 foot drive.
Right.
Especially in 3rd and the highest level, absolutely you could.
Wow, dude, this is so smooth and so quiet. What can we scoop?
We can go up the little ramp there behind that mini excavator. We can go right into that large pile of 57.
All right, let's go do it. A little early morning sun coming through the cab. All right, so we're in 4th gear. Do we need to?
So it'll auto. We have auto kickdown on right now, or you can use the kickdown on the button there.
Let's just leave it on auto.
Yeah.
So what we got here, Chris?
So this is our onboard weighing system, our scale system.
So it's got scales on it.
Yes.
That is hugely important in my business because we sell everything by the ton.
Yep. We can change it to tons, metric tons, even pounds.
Let's see what we can get in the bucket. So we're in automatic kickdown. So all we got to do is just give it the gas.
Yep.
Or give it the battery.
Give it the electric.
Give it the battery and go. Wow, she's quick. Really quick. Sorry, I'm shaking you around. All right, now does the bucket have to be down?
Nope, you can continue raising.
Okay.
And just keep lifting and it'll register.
That is so fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
Wow. Okay, let's see, maybe I didn't go high enough. Oh, 5.5, okay, gotcha, I was looking for it in the green. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try not to jerk you around too much, but the hydraulics are
really
so fast. It's so odd not hearing a motor behind you, you know. That is just wild. I think I got a smaller scoop that time. Alright, I'm going to do it in action, so just like we're loading a truck here.
Yep.
Look how fast that is! That is nuts! Alright, it's 5.24 tons in that one. So smooth. This is really, really impressive, man.
We can change the hydraulic speed. Actually, we can go faster.
I would not want to go faster.
No.
Yeah, I would shake you out of the cab if we went faster. Wow.
Yeah, having the electric, the decoupling of the hydraulics and separating that to its own motor it's major change.
That's phenomenal. All right, we got a good scoop there. I'm gonna say that one's gonna be 7 tons. Let's see.
Close.
6.5. You know, we were talking about the transfer station, though. This would be absolutely ideal. You're reducing all those emissions inside the warehouse.
We've just launched a waste handling kit for this machine too, so it's ready for solid tires. All our waste guarding's available now. Perfect. So yeah.
And the camera, this is one of the most important things to me when buying equipment, is how good quality camera
we've updated our cameras on all the loaders. We're now high definition cameras, so really good.
Yeah, that's incredible right there, man. All right, we need to ship one of these to Graniteville.